Hey y'all. All right, today I had so many different topics in my mind, but I was like, I think I'm going to settle on the hair. We're going to talk about hair as it pertains to and seems to and can mirror self-care. Um, you know how the YouTubers say, a lot of you guys have been asking me about, but that's not really true. Or maybe I don't want to say it's not true, but like, everyone's like, well, me, that kind of thing. But a lot of people do stop me in public and ask me about my hair. Are these micro locks? Are they sister locks? Blah, blah, blah. And they say, well, I wanted to try, but I don't know, And I'm like, what you scared of? Do it. Go get a consultation. They do a test strand. You keep it for a couple days. You see how you're feeling. You see how you like it. And, you take the plunge. Like, it ain't no different than a big chop. It's no different than, dyeing your hair. Especially if you're going to do the bleach. It's no different than any other risk, falling in love, moving to a new city, It's no different than any other risk in life, because if it don't work, guess what? You try again, you do it again, or not do it again, but you pivot, you switch it up. But when I had my consultation, because I am in between locticians, I did, I went and I talked to this new stylist, and she was just asking me questions about my history, my pattern, as far as history, it's like what I use on my hair, da 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 da. And she was like, feel my hair. So I felt her hair. Her hair was so soft. She has sister locks too, and I'm like, why my hair feel crunchy? That's the first thing. The second thing was just getting a new perspective on, and I touched on this in the dating video I did, doing the same things because that's all you know, and not being or open to, or not even knowing that you maybe need to try something different to get better and different results. So she was telling me maybe I need to go back to the original Sister Lock products to help my hair. They have their whole separate product line and things like that. Cause she's like, what are you using? I was like, anything, everything, I don't know. And she was like, maybe we should. So I was open to that. I humbled myself enough to be like, okay, you might know what you're talking about, because my other two locticians did not have sister locks, but they were still very beautiful people, and they took the course and they know about how to care for locks. So I still had a level of trust for them. And but let me tell you too, when this little piece came, I've had pieces like this fall off. And sometimes they split if they're one lock and they split. They call those, I think, two-headed dragons. And you have to decide which one you're going to keep, which one is longest, which one is stronger. And sometimes the hair is thick and then it gets thin, and then they do this in the middle. And then, so this one I saw it hanging this morning, and I said, oh Lord, I got to cut this one too. And so I cut it, or I ripped it. And this to me represented, people, situations. You fill in the blank. I always say that. Does this mean that I should have never had sister locks? Does that mean you're never going to have any kind of breakage, slippage? You got to trim some ends, cut some things, change some things, do some things? Absolutely not. Am I sad about my little 1.5 inches? Yeah, because this was very thick in the middle. I like its width. And it was still one of them pieces that curled really well. See it, I had to like roller set my flexi rod at my ends. It's old now. But this middle strand right here, this weak link, I can't be out here in public and have this little piece just, and it's like, why that one hanging on like that? out here embarrassing me. I got my ponytail up and here you are just looking crazy hanging because I didn't notice you. I didn't identify you. I didn't acknowledge you and say, we got to deal with this. Because the way you hanging on right now, or the way that I'm hanging on right now, it's not a good look. It's not a good look. It's going to hurt me to cut you. Yes, I'm going to lose this little 1.5 inches. But I'm going to be better for it in my life. People make a lot of comments about the cost of sister locks. Yeah, but they're so expensive. Well, so was a huge mistake. A mistake that could have been prevented because you didn't have enough. I'm going to slow down. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to take my time. I'm going to think about this instead of just doing something all quick and crazy. It can cost you more in the long run. So to me, my sister locks were an investment in me. I'm like, I'm not going to do anything else that I got to throw away. Now, I'm not coming for you weave wears, extension wears, glue in, sew in. Trust me, I've done it all. I did it all. I used to do the quick weaves. Don't let it be a weekend and I'm trying to go to Richmond, a club. And my roots are this fuzzy and this long and can't nobody get me in and I don't have time for her. I was the queen of a quick weave. I did texturizers. I did the little Betty Boop finger waves. I've done it all. I've done the big chops. I've done the braids and the twists and the protective styles, and I've done it all. I've done the fishtail braids. You know how the Africans put them up and the da-da-da-da. I'm not above saying that my hair journey has been don't get me started on a hair journey and the feeling that you get when you're like, don't know what to do, don't know what to think, blah, 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 blah. But you know, when your hair is done, you feel good, you look good. Y'all here moving in. Yeah, girl, just got my hair done. Oh, I see you. I said, I just got my hair done. You know that feeling. So when people say something about the cost and the investment of sister locks, I'm like, honey, people out in full-blown marriages, people buying $300, $400, $500 bundles, people out here investing in a whole lot of things. This is no different. So where you put your money where your mouth is and you say, this is worth it to me, I'm going to take this time and do whatever. This is not a pro sister lock video. This is a hair care, a reflection of our hair care and our hair journey and how it can tie into self-care and self-love. I've seen these little parallels and I like to put my thoughts out there because I've been there, done that. I've lived it. I've had my locks since 2018. My locks went through that ugly duckling phase where I was like, I done spent all this time and money on my hair. Now I'm starting to doubt the process, doubt my hair's ability to do its thing when it's left alone, when I'm not always messing with it, when I'm not always trying to manipulate it, when I'm not always trying to control it and get it to do what I wanted to do, especially if I'm trying to get it to look straight and look uniform and look all these things with the heat and the da-da-da-da-da. I was over that. But I started just for a second. I was like, I'm going to show y'all pictures. I got pictures. But that's going to be another video because what I'm talking about in my video, I want to address that separately. But my hair is literally up to here. I started with 10 inches. But by the time she finished doing that process, of course, it shrunk and I had these little fuzzy ends and, the locks I was just like, this is not even a style. What is this? And I had to grow through that. And I even had a friend at that time. And I said, look, when my sister locks start popping, I'm going to drop you because I'm going to be too good. And he was like, well, that's what you're going to do. I said, that's what I'm going to do. I'm glad you're rocking with me now. But sometimes I wonder your intentions and why you really here. You know what I mean? Because you knew me. And I used to wear wigs. And I'd come over and he'd be like, take that hat off and leave it at the door. And I said, oh, don't talk about my wigs like that. He said, you don't need that stuff. Let me see your natural hair. Let me see your natural hair. I said, no, because it's braided up and it's twisted and it's fuzzy right now. Leave me alone. He'd be like, well, I guess you're going to stand in that doorway because you're going to have to take that hat off. Or he will mess with me. But as soon as I got my locks, I said, now, I'm going to get brand new on you. And he laughed. And for me now, it's like I am able to move in a way where my hair does not lock me in and, I can't get it wet. Don't touch it. Don't do this. I can't do this, or I got to move my plans around my hair. Again, I'm not coming for anybody who is not locked. It's not about that. It's about your confidence and you being secure in what works for you. And also realizing that our hair, the deep conditioning and the taking the time to, do your hot oil treatments and your trimming your ends and You're at the salon all day or you're in the house all day. You're taking that time and you're really focused on giving your hair the best, doing what's best so it can be its best and look its best and be healthy and last and be strong and healthy. But then if your emotional well-being is off and your financial world is a mess and how you feel about you at your core is a little shaky, then you can have the most beautiful hair in the world and still be ugly. You can have the most beautiful hair in the world or the most beautiful sew-in or the most beautiful weave that looks like your own, so you got us all fooled, and that's okay. Look, when people say, is it yours? You say, hell yeah. I used to play. Look, if I bought it, it's mine. None of your business. What's going on up underneath all this? But I always remember when it was time to take it all down, take it all out, cut it all out. It was like I'm right back to square one. I'm looking in the mirror and I don't know who is underneath this hair. Who is Ashley? Am I happy? Do I feel beautiful no matter if my hair is done or not? I'm talking, this is years of work. And then you get to the point where you're like, now I don't want my hair splitting and acting crazy. I have to go in and intentionally cut some things out. Come on now. Address some things, detox some things, to allow my life and my hair to be its best. Because you got so many women out here going to the grave with all this potential, all of these hopes and dreams. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Hair laid, especially in your last days. But you still never truly loved yourself. You still never felt beautiful. You still never felt validated unless all these other things were how they may not always be. Very conditional. This guy stopped me in the gas station. I see you, big money. You ain't know I knew about them sister locks. And I was like, okay. But sister locks are not every woman is deserving of somebody looking at her and saying, that's big money. That's someone who I know I'm going to have to take care of. That's someone I know I can't be on clown time with. That's someone I know she like nice things. I know she like to go nice places. I know she don't have her mattress on the floor. I know she don't just go anywhere and do anything. I can look at her and tell. But how does all that come about? Because you set that up when you walk out your front door. It don't have nothing to do with my sister locks. It don't have nothing to do with my sister locks. Men typically don't know nothing about all that goes into hair and what it costs and things like that. Unless you're like, what you need, what you want. You're like, I want to get my hair done. So that's what you can do for me. I'm going to be 5 hours. It's going to be $300. And then I got to buy my hair. And then they're going to charge me to take it down. They're going to take it down. So I'm going to be all day. All right, babe. Here you go. I used to get the Senegalese twist in there all day. All day. 2 and 3 people on my head working. So I get it. But if we don't see the effort that it takes to maintain our hair and pour that same energy into our being, we're still going to feel very empty. We're still going to run into these issues where it's like, you're the most gorgeous girl out here. And yet, you again are empty on the inside and you still don't feel like you're enough. You still don't feel like you're seen. You still don't feel like you're heard. And your hair is amazing. It takes the same amount of effort and energy and time and investment in yourself. Everybody's needs are different, so I get that. Some people have the wardrobes all together. Some people keep their nails slayed. Some people, they're professional makeup artists. They know what to do. They got the look. I touch on, a lot of the basic stuff because I see more often than not moms let themselves go and they don't do anything for themselves. So it's like, damn, come on now, y'all. You can be great. You can look and feel like this. But on the flip side of it, like I said, going back to women that they do have it all together, but they still so emotionally and mentally and spiritually empty that it's not even funny. So it's like, well, how did you miss the foundational things? But yet you have the whole package. You'll never catch her slipping. You never catch her out here with no makeup on, her nails not done, her hair not done, the purse, the car, at the hottest party, going on the best vacations, blah blah blah. And yet, if she doesn't have a man up under her, she's going crazy. If she can't talk about what someone said about her, she's not enough. If she can't sit down for 5 seconds and be still and be alone. She doesn't really know who she is. She just kind of morphs into who she's with at the time and what's going on at the moment. And we know that type of energy too. We know. It's sad to see, but I believe that you can't have it all. There's just a balance to everything. There's a balance to everything. There are people that are so materialistic, it's like you could afford anything you want, but that don't even make you. You're still an ugly person. You're still someone who I would never want to come around and go to your pool and get in your Mercedes and spend any amount of time with you, because I don't like who you are. I don't like what you talk about. I don't like your vibe and your energy. You're very negative. You're very this, you're very that. And we got some successful people out here that they're so, the economy, the politics, the world, the state of the world, and COVID and all these things. So, you're just like, and you seem to be very well off. Maybe 2 steps away from some type of financial catastrophe, because that's what you're calling for. That's what you focus on. But still, no. So when you're working on yourself and you're able to catch these things, when you see these people from a mile away, you're able to do this. And not in a mean way, but just I'm just gonna, hi, nice to see you again. Hope all is well. But I'm not gonna come to the dinner party. I'm not going to lend myself to standing outside my car and talking to you for 15 minutes. Same thing with people you're dating. Same thing with a lot of people, a lot of things. The energy that you take in researching these bundles, researching these techniques, researching all of this stuff, finding the best price. I mean, all of that. People choose their hairstylists more carefully than they choose people that they sleep with and have children with. I ain't let her play in my hair. I don't know where her hands been. Her energy's all blah, blah, blah. I know. I wouldn't go to them because they kind of sloppy over there. His whole life is sloppy, but you booed up with him. Come on now. I'm not trying to be mean. I've been there. I have been willy-nilly looking at the reviews, asking around. Yeah, what do you think about this salon? What do you think about that salon? What do you think? Okay, who did your hair? Okay. Here comes this bum, and it's like, okay, what does he do? Who's his family? How was he raised? Does he have children? How does he co-parent with the mother of his children? How long has he been on that job? Is he positive? Is he kind? Is he resourceful? Is he patient? Does he love his mama? Does he even get his kids? I need to know that you get your kids. Not that you just pay child support. I'm asking all the questions. I'm doing all the research, and I'm moving like that, just like I move when it comes time for me to make a major decision about what goes on the top of my head, so that I can look good, so I can look my best. Because if you're gonna be like this with me, interlocked with me, we gotta be on the same page. We gotta be in sync with this. I can't be booed up with a drug dealer. Hell no. I can't be booed up with a scam artist. Everything look good on the outside. The salon is gorgeous. You sit in that chair and she's left that perm in your hair and she's over there on the phone or she's eating or she's gossiping. You would be livid. We can tend to be more conscientious about things that matter but don't matter as much as our well-being, our mindfulness, our self-care, our self-love, our thoughts, mindfulness. Did we drink water? Do we like ourselves? Do we understand ourselves? Do we know ourselves? Does my hair define me? Do I need my hair to speak for me before I speak? No, we can't do that either. I don't like when I hear stories about women still having these issues in corporate and different workspaces where, they're judging me for my hair. That might be an insecurity of yourself. What is going on that, you are so threatened by how you show up or how you feel about yourself that you think it's just they have a problem with your hair. Your hair is too big. And I know my auntie was telling me there's a Crown Act. I had no idea. And I had been sent home from a job that they did not allow me to wear wraps. So I get it. We've come a long way. We've come a long way with our freedom of expression with our hair. Having big hair, having locks, having dreads in certain environments, in certain settings. Again, going back to corporate, all these things. I get it. Nursing has taken a change not a change, but a turn where now it's more acceptable to have tattoos and purple hair and green hair and nose piercings and face piercings and everything you want. I mean, again, I've never had a patient look at me sideways and be like, I don't want you providing patient care for me because I don't know what those things are on your head. And you look unkempt and dirty. You look like you have bad hygiene. You look like you have bugs. No. And I swear, if they were thinking it or even crossed their mind, they definitely didn't give off that vibe or I didn't pick up on it. I'm in and out. So that did not shape my experience because of how I feel about myself, locks or no locks, low cut or not. When I didn't have hair, I was told by one individual, do you swing that way? Are you gay? And I said, no, why would you ask me? They said a lot of women that are gay, they don't have it. They got that look. And I'm like, nothing against them, but that's not why I cut my hair. Now, that didn't embarrass me. That didn't hurt me. I just was like, interesting. I didn't take that and turn that into this thing I have. Like, oh my God, I hope no one's out here thinking I, swing both ways. I hope butchers aren't looking at me. I hope that, because of someone's comment. Look. I went on and I just softened it up a little bit more. I started trying to do now I wasn't good at it, but I tried to do my makeup a little better. I tried to wear more jewelry and I tried to put the little flowers on the side. I had the India Irie vibe going. So that was a season of my life. I say all this to say, keep taking care of yourself and prioritizing the inside as much as you do the outside. Please continue to find what works for you and to work toward you being your best self and how you think about yourself and feel about yourself. Not because anyone said, I love your hair, I love your lips, I love your eyes, you're so pretty, you're so nice, but because you truly like who you are. If you took all that away, because we are spiritual beings having a human experience. You take all this away, the soul has what does the soul look like? I wish I could take my sister locks to the other side. Hey, sleepyhead. Hi, mama. I wish I could take, the money, the sister locks, and all of the things that I will, have gained in this world with me, but we know we can't. There's so much we already know that. There ain't no point in even, I don't even know why I said that much about it. So you might as well get it right here on the inside and get it right now, because this is heaven. This is the experience. Yes, we all want to hope for more on the other side to be better than this has been. And there's a lot of beliefs around that. No, I don't think we end, but you still don't know for sure, for certain, and for sure just how it's gonna be, all the little details. But we got a lot of faith, we got a lot of trust. And in the meantime, you need to be don't store up nothing and just not do it here because you're gonna live better over there. No. You need to do everything now and live it up. Look at this mouth. Look at this little morning mouth. So, thank you for watching this video. I hope that makes sense. I hope you every morning. Look, before you do your hair, Mary J. Blige said it. She said it in her song. Good morning, gorgeous. Before you, the makeup, the hairstyles, the contacts, the lashes, the lipstick, the outfits, the designer this, the designer that, all of those are great. But until you care for yourself from the inside out, it really is, it don't even matter. You're going backwards. You're wasting your time. You're wasting your time. So we're gonna wash faces and do hair, aren't we? Oh, yes we are. Sleepy girl. Into the next video. Peace. Bye.